doing?
Like missionaries. Today we're going to land. We're gonna land.
Since it's a rainy day outside, we're having chili and cornbread for supper.
We are the Farmer family, and we have been missionaries for most of our lives.
We've been on some pretty epic adventures, and we figured it was about time to take you along. Many of you may be wondering what missionaries do when they come home for furlough, and so we thought we'd take this time to kind of share with you what we do. A lot of mission agencies give their missionaries a year furlough for every 4 years on the field. Our personal mission gives us 2 months for every 2 years on the field. So most of the time we plan our furloughs during summer months. That works the best for our schedule, for our school schedule, and also for his flying schedule as well. So one of the biggest misconceptions for missionaries on furlough is that it's just one big long vacation. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Yes, there are things that we enjoy when we're here in the States and we hope to have a break and relax, but it is by far not a vacation.
Yeah, if I want a vacation, I go to Puerto Vallarta.
That's right.
Okay, so the main purpose of furlough for us is every 2 years we come back and we update our churches. And because we have so many supporting churches, we're only able to update half of our supporting churches for this 2-year period. And then the next 2 years, we're going to go to our other half of our churches and update those guys. So we see every one of our churches every 4 years. And so between, those 2-month times, like this summer, we're speaking at 11 churches. And so it's a very busy time to be able to pack that many churches into a 2-month period. That means every weekend and then usually a couple times extra we're speaking at a church. And so that's a lot of traveling and a lot of speaking engagements and a lot of meeting with people while we're here.
Yeah, a lot of our churches are in Idaho and Washington, Oregon, Minnesota, Michigan, Wyoming, so they're very widespread, and it takes a great deal of time to travel to all those places. And then also between churches, we're often visiting with individuals along the way and seeing as many people as we can during this time.
And it's a great time because most of these churches, we've known them for years and years, and a lot of them we've actually attended for a time in our life while we were in the different missions training. And so for us, it's like a homecoming and going back and spending time with a lot of friends. So it's a great time to reconnect with a lot of people and reconnect with a lot of churches. Churches change a lot in 4 years. And so we're getting to know a lot of the new people at the churches and seeing some of the people that we've already known at those churches.
And it's great for our kids too. Like, they've been with us long enough that they can remember a lot of these places. And let's say, this is a church that has the ones with the cows, or this is the church where we went and did this activity, so they remember all the different fun times that we've had. What's nice about traveling back to the same churches year after year is that we get to know people in the church better and start developing long-lasting relationships. And our kids enjoy it too because they are starting to remember the places that we've been and are making friends, and they're excited to come back and see their friends, and they even make some new friends too along the way. And they get to enjoy a wide variety of activities. Some of our friends live in the city and some in the country, and our kids get exposed to a lot of new things that they've never seen before. Right now we're at a farm in Oregon, and they have some dairy cows and horses and goats, and our kids just love being able to see these animals. They haven't really been exposed to a lot of farm animals.
I'm having a horse ride. And it's pretty bouncy.
What do you got, Kate?
A duck. Maybe I can make him fly. This is the chicken. You see, have some eggs down there. Eggs. Can you take the eggs out? Really nummy.
One of our favorite things about furlough is getting to see family. Our kids are always super excited to see Grandma and Grandpa and play with cousins. Most of our family lives in the Colorado area. Both of our parents live really close, and so we can see them for most of the summer. And then as we travel around, we'll visit some of our other siblings and their families that don't live close by.
Yeah, one of the things you miss on the mission field is you miss a lot of the holidays and the birthdays and things with family. So, you know, being able to spend a little bit of time with family during these 2 months is a very precious time for us, and we really enjoy those times.
And we usually cram everything in. You know, we're here for 2 or 3 months, and so we celebrate everyone's birthday, we celebrate Christmas, sometimes we do Mother's Day and Father's Day, and just like cram everything all in a short amount of time, which can be overwhelming.
Yeah, you kind of get partied out after a while.
I can't believe I agreed to this, but Katie is gonna go mutton busting. What do you think about that, Katie?
Good.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No.
You so excited?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
We're gonna jump down to Katie.
Ready? We're gonna send you backwards, alright? Because you got legs for days, sis. That'll be stickier for you. Squeeze down, wrap under his belly as tight as you can. And lock your legs, tie your legs together underneath
Oh
you.
yeah, there you go.
There you go. Now put your head down and squeeze. Ready?
There you go. Leave your legs
Keep
just
those
like
legs
that.
and squeeze.
Hang on
Ready?
tight. Hang on
Squeeze,
tight.
squeeze, squeeze, honey. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Does it not feel good though? A little bit of rain.
Let's go.
Actually, with a little bit of help, 76. 76.
You did really, really good.
Good job, Katie. You did super good. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you get stepped on?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's okay. You did good. Good job.
Got a plaque for that, huh?
You both got a daughter? All right. Good job. Good, Kate.
Good job.
You are. Look at that. You're all hanging on. You did so good, Kate. Look at you on that. Was it scary? What? It was scary? Would you do it again?
No.
You hung on for a long ways.
You rode a lot further than others.
So, tell me, what are your thoughts on mutton busting?
Scary.
Would you do it again?
Scary.
Would you do it again?
No.
No. Okay. Are you glad you did it though?
No.
So on top of all of our meeting obligations and our family obligations, we also have some ministry obligations. You know, there's still lots of things going on the mission field. I'm scheduling medical clinics, working on those things. I'm working on some other things, communicating with missionaries, and just setting up my schedule for the fall when I head back to Mexico. So there's a lot of ministry things that go on as well as, you know, we just spent a week in Nebraska at our UIM staff conference. So, you know, meeting up with our teams in Nebraska.
Go, Katie, Micah! Okay, guys, how was that?
Awesome.
What are we gonna do now?
We're going to go again.
Kate, what'd you think?
Awesome.
There's lots of ministry things that we end up doing on top of all of our busy speaking schedule.
And I don't get a break from my ministry either. I keep up with all of the communications and sending out email updates and updating Facebook and all the media promotion stuff. I still work on that in the summer while we're here.
One of the fun things we got to do this summer was go to the Oshkosh Air Show. Our mission every year sets up a booth at Oshkosh, and they represent the mission there. So we were able to go up. Kim and I both were able to go up for a week and enjoy a week up there. Meeting lots and lots of people. I guess there was about 600,000 people that came through Oshkosh during that time. So it was a fun time, super busy time, but it was great. And I love going to the air shows and seeing all the airplane things.
So here we are at EAA Air Venture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Forgot where we were at. We are representing UIM Aviation, and we get to talk and share with our ministry about all the different people who come through our tent, and we're super excited. Maybe we got some new potential missionaries on our hands, and made lots of great contacts, and we just really enjoy this time getting to know lots of new people.
So often when missionaries who come home on furlough have a whole year of furlough, they will either rent a house or they own a house here that they stay in. Since we're only in the States for 2 to 3 months at a time, we don't usually have the option to rent. So for the past 10 years when we've been coming back, we've been staying with family, and they've been so hospitable to open up their homes to us, and we love staying with them. But after traveling around for 3 months and living out of suitcases for that long and not having any family time, we get kind of tired and burned out. And so we've been trying to think of like different options of what can we do to make our time in the States more restful and relaxing for us, and to have more family time. And so last year we decided to purchase a fifth wheel camper that we live in, and so last year and this year is our first time living in it full time for 3 months, and we absolutely love it. The kids love it. It's so much fun. They each have their own space, and I enjoy it as well. I have a place to put all of my stuff, and I'm not living out of a suitcase, and that's enjoyable. And I have a kitchen. I can cook meals for our family, and we can travel around with it and take it to all our different churches and kind of have a little bit of normalcy and home with us as we travel.
I think too, we also found we got to spend more time with our churches because we weren't living with a family at the church, for the weekend that we'd go and speak. We would stay a few extra days, and because we weren't staying with somebody specifically at a church, more people would invite us out for dinners and have us over to their house. And so I think, this year we've actually gotten to know more of our people and get to know some of our churches a little bit better. So it's been kind of a hidden blessing for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're so glad that we decided to do this. And we encourage other missionaries to do it if they have that chance.
Well, the kitchen in the camper has been pretty nice. I feel like I have enough counter space that I can do enough cooking. And I have a decent sized fridge for our big family, which has been really nice. And we also have a lot of pantry space too.
We just had our first incident here on the road. Flat tire. Thank goodness for the tire pressure monitoring system, because that gave us an alert that the tire was losing pressure pretty rapidly. So it saved us from a blowout. But we still had a flat tire, so I guess we get to practice changing a tire today.
So one of the things we love about the U.S. is, we miss a lot of the really good restaurants, like Taco Bell, Texas Roadhouse. People always think it's funny that Taco Bell is one of our favorites, living in Mexico and whatnot. But Texas Roadhouse, there's a couple others that are big and favorites, and so it's always fun to go to those. The kids love going to like Hitachi bars and things like that. All these fun restaurants we never get to see down in Mexico. We're lucky that we live in Mexico that has a lot of really good food, but we do miss a lot of the American food. So it's a lot of fun for us to come back and enjoy some of those.
Today, our very first one that we're stopping at is a barbecue place. What do you think, Kate?
Yummy.
Super nummy.
So as you can see through this video that we've experienced a lot of different things and got to enjoy a lot of different activities and got to see a lot of different people here.
And so if you didn't get to see us this summer, hopefully next summer we'll be in your area. Our next, in 2 years, we'll be in your area, and we'll get to see you then. So we'll look forward to that.
Thank you so much for watching this video and following along on our many epic adventures. And if you want to see more adventures, please hit the subscribe button and you can follow along.
Come into my ice cave.